National Championships.
Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alistair. With me tonight, we have Corin.
Hi.
Jotham.
Hey.
And Jared.
What's up?
I was trying to get to Jared while he was still drinking his drink to make him feel some consequences for that breach of protocol during the introductions, Jared. So, thank you for tuning in. If you have anything you want to share with us, you can send us an email to us, us@thegncshow.com. Follow us on social media at the GNC Show. You can visit thegncshow.com for lots of show-related information, and you can leave a voicemail for us by calling 727-379-4335. What's that spell on one's alphanumeric keypad? Jotham, go.
Paper wheel.
That's right. It spells paper wheel. PAPERWHEEL. Oh man, Jotham or Corin is doing interesting.
Is this a quiz?
I didn't do it on purpose. I just dip out.
Oh,
dip.
right.
No, now I look like an idiot.
You're using
Cha-cha now, y'all.
You're using your body to affect the amount of light in the room and the overall exposure of the camera.
Yeah, what a succinct way to put that.
Fun.
I would call it dancing.
Light dancing, what I'm known for.
You're talking about one of Corin's motion poems. Sometimes he'll construct one of those on the show.
Yeah, I used to do it in person with glow sticks, but it's been a long time since we've been in the same room.
Gloving. You would do gloving.
Oh.
Where you wear
Yeah.
light up gloves and you get in people's face and you blow them up.
I thought that sounded like a different thing. Like a duel. Like
Blow me
slapping
up.
you in the face.
Gloving.
I know degloving is when like skin comes off of a thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the imagery. Thank you for invoking that.
So is gloving the opposite of that? Is it putting
Yeah,
it
you
back
put
on?
some skin back on.
Lay some skin on me.
Yeah, handsome.
Keep it body temp. Oh, go ahead, Corin.
There's a pig.
Pig just fart?
Pig is, of course,
No.
Corin's puppy dog.
Yeah.
She's
just moving a bone around.
She's moving a bone around. Guys, we mentioned ways to contact us. Do you want to hear this week's YouTube comment?
Sure.
Absolutely.
It's from our old familiar TWatt75, who chimed in on last week's episode. And you know, I say it like, oh, T-Watt again, but we keep answering, and I actually made specific requests of Teddy last show. So of course, like, why wouldn't Teddy be letting us talking back to us? T-Watt75 says, "Baby got her stitches out." So that must be referring to me and my stitches. Couldn't comment on the last video. Too busy laughing. It's a funny show, right? Gaming front, I was getting into Project Cars 2 before Ghost of Tsushima came out. Finished the main story on that, so back to the track. Researching wheels and pedals to stop joysticking like a noob.
Wow.
I was telling Jared that I was getting really into playing Gran Turismo on the PS4. So it's a lot of fun, but I don't think I could bring myself to, in front of my family, hook up a racing wheel and pedal set. I think
In your big ergonomic chair.
yeah, like rotating cockpit and taking corners like on
Daddy's got to drive. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I think all that would go out the window once you actually start doing it.
I know. That's why I'm not even going to try it, because right now I'm like, the controller works just fine. There's no problem with it. And if I use the wheel, I'd probably be like, oh, the responsiveness.
What's your
Put your
car? Your
riding
favorite
gloves
car?
on.
Oh, my favorite car.
See, it's hard in Gran Turismo because there's all
There's a
different
whole lot
types
of them. There's a nice Aston Martin DB11.
Oh, we all know what that is. Go on.
Anyway, yeah, lots of fun. T-Watt continues. I don't remember Marathon well enough to act like I didn't look up that it's Laurence Olivier. That was the request we made of listener T-Watt. We collectively shouted at him, tell us who played that role in Marathon Man. The Cult is one of my favorite bands, one of the few 80s bands that continue to put out solid albums in recent years. Keep it body temp, peeps. So
That's us.
So the phrase is going around, keep it body temp. So
Yeah.
I think it might catch on with the populace at large.
I heard it at work once this week.
Really?
Yeah, it's a medical setting though, so this could be different.
That's true. That is a medical term, isn't it?
It was a request made of me.
We want that urine body temp. If it's cold, we don't trust it.
It's body
Oh,
temp now. Keep it body temp.
Yeah.
I was given the same instructions a few weeks ago.
Wow.
But you were.
1 hour delivery.
That's right. That's what Kiki's delivery service is about, I think.
What's that?
Right?
I haven't watched all of it. But
it's only in the last 30 minutes that they get to the seed delivery.
oh, it's a twist.
Yeah. No, yes.
Speaking of watching things, you guys watching Godzilla versus Kong this weekend?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Is that going to be straight on HBO Max? Is it one of those?
Today.
And in
Yeah.
theaters
Straight on.
also. Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, I'll be at home. but-
no extra on-demand charge for it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'll
No.
set that up out there. I'll use my steering wheel and stuff. Steer Godzilla or Kong.
Yeah, maybe now they'll stop recommending the new Tom and Jerry to me.
They really want you to see that, huh?
Yeah, this month it's like their movie that they're pimping.
Is it like a gritty
I don't-
reboot that's all like hard and like sexually explicit?
Well, it could be. I haven't seen it, but it is a cartoon.
Hard R, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Torture porn. It's the hostile version.
Well, Jotham, to what have you been up this past week?
Well, boys, I've been feeling pretty handy this week.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
I put some shelves up, okay? Now,
You did a great
for
job.
The average person, that might not be a big deal, but I've never done that before. So, I used to drill and shit, and now I'm a handyman.
I
I
saw
fixed
the
things.
picture. Things were looking flush, level, and plumb.
It looked like a stock photo.
It did. It was very pleasing to the eye. So,
Ye-
did you go and like you put up sets of shelves like that just all over the house? Now your house is just
It's the only thing I can do.
300 pairs of shelves.
Yeah, but there's no
handy
clutter. No clutter.
Yeah, keep it off the ground. Get the chairs up off the ground.
Just getting one experience point, like every time you put one up.
Grinding out.
Well, after that, one of like the caps on one of my workout shorts fell off, and I was like, "Ooh, let me fix that." So I found a little super glue. I put it right back on.
Wait, you did handyman work on a pair of shorts?
I'm gonna
I don't
count
know.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Right on.
Just to qualify officially at the end, I smacked him with a hammer. So
I'm going to call the handyman to let out my suits.
what project is next?
That's a good question. I gotta go get a frame. I gotta get some frames this weekend.
Oh yeah, there was a big discussion about frames, where to find efficiently the best frames, and what was the framing hack that someone suggested?
Jared's framing hack.
That was Corin's framing hack.
Hold on.
It was just to go to Goodwill.
That's not a hack.
With a list,
You find
with a
things
list of
that are the
measurements.
same size.
Jotham, you don't think that's a hack, Mr. Publix Deli?
Yeah. Let
I'm
me
not
know when there's a
asking-
TikTok about it.
I'm asking no employees to help me. I go there with my own measurements.
I would
find
never
the
ask a
things-
Goodwill employee to do anything for me.
To fry me a shrimp.
Yeah, it's different at Publix. I haven't done that, by the way.
I think going to a thrift store and with just a list of measurements, just hoping to find some odd size thing is, I mean, it's just crazy. It seems like a lot of work. I went to a thrift store this past weekend.
I don't have it in me.
Yeah, I don't have, I need to look like, here are all the ones that are 36 inches long on one side and just be able to flip through those. It does my head in to like think about going on a search for the golden goose like that.
It's really not that hard.
Well, to each his own, Corin. Maybe you have different Goodwills out there in Portland, but around here, I feel like I'm going to strike out.
Pickings are slim. I was out at the thrift store. Other thrift stores are available. Mr. Screaming Goodwill nonstop, but I was coincidentally at a Goodwill this past week, and I was looking for glassware for photo props, just like unusual or just standard that we don't have necessarily. Different looking glasses. I even picked up what might be like a small vase, but it looks like maybe you could throw a cocktail in there and it could be some you can throw a cocktail in any glass, really. Bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Anything can be a cocktail glass if you're even trying hard enough. Yeah.
Even the liquor bottle it comes in.
Exactly. If you
put an umbrella on the top.
A rough day. Here's a garnish. Boom. Hit it with some just black pepper. I don't want it getting in the way. So yeah, there's the frames. Great to find at a thrift store.
And glassware. Then my weights, the piece broke off. Just bummed me out because the weights are expensive, and I just didn't want to make a huge investment, but I have to. I already did it, but not thrilled about it. Not thrilled about it.
I haven't searched recently. Is there still a huge shortage of inexpensive or secondhand gym equipment, and has the price been driven up on all stuff?
I didn't even look for secondhand. The thing, Corin asked me, why are you looking for adjustable? And that's all that I've used the last year since I quit going to the gym. So it's just what I just need to get another thing like this. But there's so many out there, and you're going to spend over $200, between $200 and $1,000 on something that so I was watching all these videos and trying to read reviews. I spent way too much time and ended up buying the same thing that I had before that broke. But it probably lasted 3 to 5 years. So you
wrote out to us that you figure if it lasts 3 years, it's only $10 a month.
$10.50 a month.
The accountant, yeah.
That's justification. I like to imagine that the adjustable ones, it's just a dumbbell, but it's got a knob on it, and you turn it from 15 to 50.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But you never set it down. It's always just.
Oh, yeah.
It's just got a knob heavier.
Well, the biggest issue is that they're not meant to last. It's weight that's metal, but housed in plastic. So you can't just drop the weights if you're at the gym, kind of thing. You got to be careful with them.
Oh, you're saying so if you come to my gym, you're gonna be throwing the weights around like they don't matter?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
putting
saying
a sign up.
Clanging
no dropping weights.
No. But if you're at the gym, you're gonna put the weights down probably more rough than this Bowflex, adjustable weight thing.
Pack Animal Fitness, we treat our gear with respect. Just kidding. I don't represent Pack Animal Fitness. But I have driven by it a few times. Good murals.
Yeah, and you have brought it up before.
Yeah, we had a lengthy discussion about it.
It's one of the big...
It was in our highlight reel.
Yeah, it was featured heavily.
Don't remember that.
You mentioned.
That tied into the Our Horses Fit. Our Horses All Fit.
The answer is yes.
Argument that Corin foolishly proposed.
Well, I will say, when I was hiking this last weekend, the first 2 horses I saw, perfect specimens, very fit. Now I saw 2 after that did not look as fit, but I think it was the hair. It was a totally different type of horse,
Wait, but
the hair made it look not as fit.
I've been there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Those
exactly. It's
shaggies
like
go to the
body
barber.
hair too. Yeah, exactly. Clean it up.
Yeah, like bodybuilders, they shave their arms and stuff,
exactly.
you know? They shave their whole
You
body.
look more fit with less hair.
Yeah.
So I think maybe if a horse just shaved its legs, all four of its legs.
Now, if you shave any horse,
Oh, I can only get so erect.
I'm trying to figure out the like you describing like transferring these properties that you've kind of put on people to make them more attractive. If we did it to the horse, so like they shave all. Okay, let's say all their body hair or just their legs.
Yeah, let's say it.
What do we do with the mane? Is it long and flowing or like high and tight?
leave that mane.
Leave the mane, yeah.
You don't
leave
want
the
like a
mane.
bristle
You
cut,
got a Fabio thing going on.
a Liberty spike.
Don't be
There has to
ridiculous.
be a picture of a horse that's been given that has like a Liberty spike, like a mohawk, right? Like a punk rock.
Yeah,
horse.
people are cruel.
Corin, Google shaved horse.
Yeah, now I'm curious if there's a horse with no hair. The horse with no
That's
hair.
what I'm saying.
But like
you've
with
been to
alopecia,
the
not
desert on one. Wait, like a horse with alopecia? Well, you've seen like
What
the
an affliction.
chimpanzee without any hair, or
Yeah,
the bear
it's
with no
wild.
hair.
So there has to exist a picture of a horse, right?
There
You're
has
talking
to.
very
I'm
grandly.
hoping.
Like,
I'm hoping. I hope there is.
so are
It's
we
just going to be rippling muscles.
again? You're going to see a lot of
Sinew.
extra meat
Yes.
on some of those horses.
Striation.
They're so ripped.
So Jared,
Oh, there is pictures of
but
hairless horses.
it's making Jared upset.
Yeah, he doesn't seem that aroused.
We don't. I'm not rooting
There
for
is.
that either.
Is it greased up?
No.
Well, that's the problem.
Okay, Jared, don't show us, but just describe
not.
what you're seeing.
It's pink.
My God,
just-
it's full of stars. That's the last thing he said.
It's just pink.
Like a bad pink.
Yeah, pink and smooth.
Like a bad pink. Yeah.
I would qualify this as a bad pink. Wow.
There's good pink and there's bad pink. Hairless horse, that's a bad pink.
Oh, that's that's another good saying. Like keep it body temp. Like
That's a bad pink.
that's a bad pink.
It's a bad pink, brother.
It might not be good. So Jared, what have you been up to?
Not a whole heck of a lot. Watching a bunch of stuff. I finished the Snyder cut of Justice League.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to get into it. Do you guys plan on watching it? Do we want to have like...
I never saw. I
Yeah.
I have no connection to any of those DC movies.
I had to Google Snyder Cut when you said you were watching it.
Wow, that was just a second ago.
No, it was like a week ago.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant just now.
No, no. Like,
Oh
text.
no,
I guess-
no.
We
No.
don't have to get into it. Corn and I could probably talk about this at length.
You take it offline.
I took 4 pages of notes.
for the show,
No.
just for me.
For me.
The big thing that I saw people mention about it is that its aspect ratio is ideal for IMAX. It's like 4:3,
Yep.
which makes
Yeah.
it very frustrating to watch on a modern 16:9 type television like yours.
Yeah.
A lot of dead
Not-
space
not
on the right and
frustrating,
left.
just dumb.
Oh, it makes
Yeah.
it dumb to watch. Sorry.
But not good dumb like to work out
Bad
to.
pink.
And I also watched the first 2 episodes of the QAnon documentary on
Oh, yeah.
on HBO. Yeah, it's has 2 of the most insufferable like people on the planet as like people like who are like kind of like in charge of running the site.
Are we in it?
Do what?
Are we in it? I
Are
Because
you
we're
in it?
insufferable.
I got you.
and we're also in Q. We are also Q.
Oh, yeah.
We never should have started that, guys.
Man, I wouldn't make that claim after watching this.
Never mind.
It's just these 2 guys in the Philippines that host Americans in the Philippines are like hosting the site at a data center there. and just them talking to the camera. The two of the most disgusting kind of human beings that you can like imagine.
Are they like?
I don't know if I want to
Waldorf
watch. I don't know if I want to watch
Statler
it.
from the Muppet Show. Are they that awful?
Like who?
Waldorf and Stadler from the Muppet Show. The two old men who would say rude things to the Muppets.
I would watch them all day.
They're funny. These guys are like gross. Like that's probably the best way that I could describe it.
They're like imagine a horse like with no hair,
But shaved.
These guys, bad pink.
Yeah, big time. The
already
and then
catching
just
on.
like interviewing like the hardcore followers of like that whole thing and what they actually believe, and it's just kind of it's like the one time I think the internet has hurt us like big time.
The one time?
the one time.
Okay.
One
You can
major
quote Jared
one.
on that.
Oh, Jared, you sweet boy. That's our sweet man.
He still believes in it all.
But yeah, so check it out because it's disturbing.
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
good?
know. I know it's going to be upsetting and
can't-
angering.
I haven't been able to escape it for, it seems like, the last year straight. I've watched other things on it. I can't think what they're called now.
It's like people that tried to get me to watch The Social Dilemma,
Oh yeah,
and they were like, "Oh man, it'll make you so mad."
Oh,
and
yeah. I
it'll-
didn't watch that either.
I was like,
so
I
much
can't- I
stuff
don't want
already
to.
makes me mad.
Yeah, I'm up to my ears in it.
Mad.
The bad pink.
The bad
Yeah,
pink.
It's terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
So
So
okay.
what other docs has anyone been watching lately? We got QAnon docs. I
Yeah.
recently watched the Britney Spears doc. Like it was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
New York
That was
Times
sad.
doc thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, since that's been made, there's been some kind of a headway in her case.
Good. You know what's not sad? Dread. I watched that last night.
Yeah.
Oh, Dread
rules.
is great.
Oh yeah.
That's a stupid movie, and I love it.
It's a great. stupid
Exactly.
movie.
Although-
My selling point to Maddie was like, it's fun, it's fast, you don't have to think, and it's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
love that Carl Urban.
did you watch it on Netflix or did you watch it on like what was your?
I think it was Prime.
It's on Prime right now.
Because I remember when I watched it on Netflix once. Corin, Aaron, and I saw it in the
Was it a
theater.
different cut or something?
They censored some things like on the Netflix version. Like, do you remember the final scene in the movie where Mama?
Yeah, the face.
Okay, so the cut that you saw showed the whole graphic,
that was an
gross,
interesting choice.
like
I liked
thing
it.
that happened at the end. Yeah, and the Netflix one, it like faded, like as she was making impact, it faded to black and out, and they didn't like show it
no,
at
the
all.
fade-
The
The
super
face
slow
is- that's-
motion shot, right?
Yeah.
That's good pink.
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
the
boy.
drug called in Dread?
Ooh, slow mo.
Nuke. Yeah.
Slow mo. That makes perfect
Of
sense.
course.
Nuke.
And it was sparkly.
What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
It was sparkly?
The drug.
Like an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
if there,
Which
yeah.
they are drugs. Once you start, it's hard to quit.
Mhm.
Guys, listen to what Corin says.
Don't do inhalants.
I'm not getting paid to say this.
Straight off the dome.
I looked at that album up last night. That Gruff, my dog. What's his name?
McGruff the crime
You know
dog.
the Don't Do Drugs PSA
Don't
album.
do inhalants.
Inhalants. Leave them alone.
That song is amazing.
So good. Yeah, I looked for it to put on my playlist tonight, but it's weird. It's not on Spotify.
Yeah, was it?
Oh,
was
man.
were they YouTube videos we were sharing previously?
We previously shared YouTube videos, and I found it on like a public domain stuff.
Don't do inhale. I'm trying to remember the verses of. Because they're inhalants. He talks about inhalants a lot.
It's probably like a 1.5-minute song.
It reminds me a lot of that song, "The Crusher."
Oh yeah.
The one that the
The
Professional
Crusher.
Wrestler sang on that like Back from the Grave compilation.
Do the hammer claw.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
the
the hammer
hammer
claw.
lock.
Yeah, turkey necks.
Do the hammer lock, you turkey necks. Whoa! And they just roars. But
What
like,
wrestler did that?
he was called the Crusher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing the Crusher.
Yeah, like in the beginning, he's like, "Hey, everybody, it's me, the Crusher. Let's do the Crusher." I think he was telling people to do, oh no, I guess he was telling them to do the hammerlock, you turkey necks. Do the eye gouge, you turkey necks. So I think these were part of like his repertory as far as like what he would say, during
his special moves.
During his wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestlers have like released albums, right? Like,
Well, we know
Yeah.
a guy, Tommy, who worked on what's
Macho
his
Man's.
name? Macho Man Randy Savage's album.
yeah, his Hulk diss, like the track that had the Hulk diss. I think most of the songs were Hulk disses.
I would
actually.
imagine he's got a lot to say about Hulk in a negative way.
Yeah.
The Hulk,
The Hulk did one.
The
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk put out an album. Why me green? Me mad all the time. Hulk Hogan. And those are all the wrestlers.
Did Jake the Snake do one? I feel like Jake the Snake
yeah.
should have.
It might be
Somebody like
spoken
Chris-
word, though.
Oh.
It's on Henry Rollins' label.
What is it? I think it's the wrestler Chris Jericho, like who has a band called Fozzy that tours.
Fozzy?
Yeah,
Is it a kids band?
no, they're
Waka Waka?
they're spelled
Does he
exactly the
not-
same.
Does he not know?
Yeah.
Has he never seen?
I think he does know. I think that's part of it.
Oh,
Oh.
Seems like it'd be copyright infringement.
he's got all that wrestling money, you know.
Does
You fight it.
does Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has he put out an album? I like him because
Not
he's
Ricky
got
the Steamboat Dragon.
his last name is Steamboat. His nickname is the Dragon.
The Dragon,
So he's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
of course.
Like DRAGGIN.
No, but yeah, like he's tired all the time at 2:30 in the afternoon. When you get that
Ricky
afternoon
B. Dragon
feeling and you
Steamboat.
need, when you need a 5-hour energy. So, does anyone else have any wrestlers whose musical career we could talk about? We haven't added anything to the actor music playlist in a while. We need to keep our ears open for any new music or old music that we haven't hit on yet. Any listeners, if you want to let us know of your favorite, usually we're looking for just kind of like bad actor music, maybe an ill-advised release by
Good
a
actors,
thespian.
bad music.
Yeah, exactly. Like an ID show. Good actors, bad music.
Did
I can see
Did
the
30
logo.
Seconds to Mars make it to that playlist?
I don't think we counted that. Did we
Because
count
they're
that?
too successful.
Yeah, they can't.
But it's bad.
It's bad.
It is bad. We know that. But they have, I mean,
A
it's
big
just
fan
him.
base.
Yeah, they have a huge fan base. But like nobody is going out like listening to Robert Downey Jr.'s album.
Plus, I just don't want them on my list. Like, we can still just decide if we don't want them touching our list. We don't have to put them on the.
I don't want to type it into Spotify.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah, your
Spotify to know.
algorithm's gonna be all fucked up.
Yo,
hey.
you might like Fozzy.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, you guys have no idea what this is doing to my algorithm. My recommendations are crazy. I don't know why I have to be the one to host the actor music. Jared, is that all that you've been up to?
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Corin, how you been doing?
Oh, I'm sleepy today. I had a long night. Yesterday was my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations are appropriate, I guess. I got my first round of vaccine on my birthday, which was pretty cool. But it was a very long day. I had to drive 3 hours, get the vaccine, hop back in my car, drive 3 hours back.
6 hours altogether.
Yeah, it's rough to do in one shot. And get it? And then I had a lovely night. My girlfriend came over, brought gifts. We had pizza. I went to bed, but I have been tracking, as Jared knows, I've been tracking a PS5 for like the past month. Just like every time it drops, I get the Twitter notification. I'm on the internet spamming that add to cart button. Haven't been able to do it.
How high are the prices on them?
Wait, you can't ask
Or is
Corn
this
that.
Oh,
It's financial.
yeah, that's true. All right,
Just kidding.
Retail.
don't answer.
I got it at retail price. I wasn't trying to get it from a scalper.
Nice.
I detest that behavior. Sorry, Jared, for your sibling.
Yeah, I detest it as well.
What?
Jared's brother sometimes.
Is one of the evil cabal of scalpers.
Oh, flipping
Yeah.
merch.
Sneaker flipping.
Wait, but like, so having not been trying to get a brand new console, I don't know like how scarce they are. So just occasionally, like stores are getting some stock in, or like,
Yeah. A store will get a couple hundred or maybe a couple thousand, and they'll be gone instantly. They'll put the thing up on the internet, and literally as soon as it's up, the scalpers have bots that are tuned into the notifications of restocks, and they buy up all the inventory automatically.
And they can buy it faster than you can humanly possibly.
Can
click a
you not
button.
set up your own bot to do that?
You can pay a service to do it, I think. I don't know if you knew enough about programming.
they'll probably charge you exactly the markup that the scalpers are charging, I would imagine. So, So,
So,
how
but
are
some
you
companies-
how are you tracking these drops, these inventory drops?
By following really annoying people on Twitter who who have YouTube channels all about the best way to find a PS5 and my tips and tricks for all of
Sitting at your
the
computer and clicking a button.
the best ways to click that button. Drop a like. And so I have been dropping likes and following these people on Twitter, and I get notifications. But Target had their drop last night at 4 a.m. Pacific time, and my dog woke me up at 4 a.m. Pacific time with her snoring, so that I would be able to buy a PlayStation. So
I keep learning more and more about Pig's skills.
yeah,
Like
she's
Pig
amazing.
has lots of utility.
Yeah, if you need to hold a blanket down, she'll lay right on it. She weighs a
Sturdy.
lot.
Yeah.
She is thick.
That blanket's not going to blow away.
Not a chance. You want to wake up in the middle of the night, she'll snore super loud. And then she'll probably try to eat her own foot, and that's also loud.
But that'll somehow help you get a PS5.
Yeah, because then you're awake when their phone goes ding, and you can hit the button while you're in the bed and trying not to wake up your girlfriend. Like, I'm going to buy this video games.
So you went and picked it up
Yeah, I got
in
it.
store.
It's,
In store.
there's a thing right there.
I see a controller.
Yeah.
I see it casually
club.
just laying there on the table.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to get robbed.
It kind of looks like a reverse ice cream sandwich, right?
It's weird looking.
Yes.
Thank you,
big.
Corn, for just answering me. No.
Yes,
Jared,
you are
you
correct.
go ahead. But agree, it does kind of look like a reverse ice cream sandwich.
Yeah, and it's large.
Wait, but Jared, go on.
I said yes, and it's big.
didn't-
That's what I said.
I thought you said. I thought I heard from you is it's weird, and no, but Corn just hopped right on board with my giant inverse
Reverse ice cream sandwich. Yeah. What? I was gonna think about like a double down, like the KFC double down, but an ice cream sandwich. But then your hands are just messy.
I was gonna think about a double down.
That would have been
It's
fun to
just-
think about that.
I was going to get a thick and chunky the other night from Bose, but I decided against it. I got 2 ice cream sandwiches, and then what I did is I put some M&Ms on a plate, and I rolled the ice cream sandwich edges in the M&Ms.
You did some aftermarket modification.
Aftermarket modifications.
By the way,
got a
whenever
body
you,
kit?
Whenever you say Bose, I think of the speaker company. I forget Bose is the name of an ice cream shop.
Yes.
BO apostrophe S. So I did that last night. I'm wealthy in video games now. I'm just swimming in them. My girlfriend came over last night and brought me a big emulator thing for my birthday
It's
as
like
well.
a steering wheel with
Oh, yeah.
pedals.
Wait, that's an emulator thing?
Yeah, the joystick contraption that I sent you the
Oh.
picture of last night.
I was like, I didn't know you were into fighting games. You have like the big giant Street Fighter double Joy-Con. That's crazy.
Right. And so it's preloaded with all of these like 8 to 32-bit games, like 3,000 of them. All these
wow.
like all the
And you can
releases
sit side by side and
beat up on each
fight.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very nice thing of her to do.
Yeah. I
And
thought it was just a joystick. I was like, I didn't realize it was all that other
Let me
stuff
tell you
too.
how nice this act was. I have to say this whole thing because it's still blowing my mind. So last year the pandemic started around my birthday. The lockdown started around my birthday. And I had for like a couple months leading up to my birthday, I had like this whole plan about wanting to actually have a birthday party. You know, I'm in my late 30s, and so much of like a celebration is always just you get together with the 4 people that you always hang out with and you eat food, and it's great, but I wanted to like do something more celebratory.
And
so
you were in Seattle at the time with you were in Seattle at that time?
I was in Seattle, but I had made a reservation at an arcade in Portland and invited a bunch of people. There's a nickel arcade down here that's really fun to go to, and I had made a big plan about it. Invited a bunch of a big plan about it, and then everything hit, and I had to shut it down, and I never got a chance to do it. She remembered that story and then was like, "I brought the arcade to you for your birthday in your house." That was amazing.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. She wrote
And
a
I
backstory
have-
for the present.
Yeah, I cannot. Something bad is about to happen to me, and I know it.
Because life is going well.
You're going too well.
Yeah.
Got the PS5.
So, right.
Got the awesome girlfriend.
Yeah,
Got the
I got
emulator.
a vaccine.
Yeah.
Pig.
So there's probably a sniper trained on the back of my head at this moment.
On the PS5. This will show him.
You know, I was prepared to.
I like the scene from Platoon, just with the PS5 in front of me. I'm sorry, Joseph.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know that scene. I was just gonna say I had the second vaccine this week, and I was expecting to feel very terrible, but I felt fine. So, I give you hope.
I got mine scheduled. My first dose on Saturday.
Right on. The only thing that happened to me was I had kind of dead arm, but that was it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
That'll happen.
Got you with the dead.
Other people have felt like, hit by trucks, like very feverish and just kind of feeling awful. That I know that who got their second one.
Oh God.
So I was expecting that to happen.
And yeah, I remember that time I got hit by a truck and it raised my temperature a few degrees. What else, Corin?
I mean,
Your last couple weeks checking in were so explicit, and this one's very wholesome.
a little wholesome, yeah. Would you like explicit content?
We don't need it.
Yeah, you got a 4K Blu-ray player now, so you can get all kinds of explicit stuff.
What?
4K Blu-ray.
PS5. 4K Blu-ray player.
Yeah, but why is that for explicit
High
content?
all your DVDs.
All of your pornography
Your
DVDs
Blu-ray.
that you get.
You can get new pornography with in 4K DVD
What, from that
form.
band, the New Pornographers. They make some of this stuff, the 4K shit. They're sick.
Disgusting. Great. I can't wait to discuss all of my new pornography with all of you.
AC Newman, Nico Case, Dan Behar. I think those are the only members of the New Pornographers that I can name.
It's not bad. It's
Way more
me.
than I could.
I didn't know Nico Case was a new pornographer.
Yeah, she's at least a part-time member. She's been on pretty much all the albums, right? Right, Corin?
Yes. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's enough out of me.
Okay. Corin's taking charge. Well, I've been doing okay. I've been home from the office the past few days. There is a potential COVID exposure, so everyone got tested and is staying home. Everyone else has come back negative, but I got the slow test because I don't want the long swab, capital L, capital S. So I went to the drive-through pharmacy one where they just let you do yourself with a little swab. And it was still very invasive, but I did that. I haven't gotten the results back yet because apparently it takes longer to get that. But really, I was sneezing a whole bunch afterwards. You guys have gotten like the big one.
I've had like 5.
Yeah.
Big ones.
Yeah.
It's not.
I was told I'd take the test very well.
You have a very large cavity in there, sir.
Well, I tell them I don't want to look at it. Just do it.
Right.
I'm gonna stay still and just get it over with.
Just gonna
It's like the shots. I don't want to look at it. You just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did mine from home. I mailed off for a test.
Oh, so you have never gotten the long swab?
No.
Yeah.
Specifically
it goes
for the same reasons that you have not.
Yeah. Well, same reason anyone wouldn't. Like, it seems scary.
I don't want you to touch my brain.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you
wonder,
just have to like
go ahead.
dissociate for a minute and pretend
It's
you're
over.
in a
It's
different
over.
dimension.
No, I would be a
Instantaneously.
panicky mess
Think
the
of
entire
England.
time. I would be shaking and my brains will get scrambled. Like,
Yeah. What if this guy misses and I die? But here's the question. Well, yeah, it's a stupid question.
Okay. Well, everything else has been very smart so far. So.
If they can get a result with the short swab, why are we letting these people touch our brains with the long swab? I'm sure there's
Jotham, tell us.
It's better gunk.
I don't know.
You get
I think
better
it's-
gunk up there.
I think that's, yeah.
More accurate.
More true gunk. The gunk is
I don't know.
true, uncontaminated.
True gunk.
Yeah.
Pure uncut gunk.
Yeah. So, because just going through the short swab, I can't imagine. But anyway, so I spent a lot of time thinking about that. The long swab. So little has been going on. Been working from home for just a couple of days. What else has been going on?
I don't know, man.
Does anyone have any
How's it feel working from home after not working from home, working from an office, and then having to like come back to working from home?
It's a little weird. It's tough to stay focused and completely on track. So I kind of try to like set up my workspace at my desk so that it really seems like a place of business. But like, it's too easy to just go just like grab Doritos and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I do work better when I'm like have kind of like a stupid brain, and I need to be tricked. Like when I'm playing sports, like to exercise, I have to play a sport where I'm tricked into like chasing after a ball like a dog. And the same way with work, like I have to be tricked and like taken away and put in a different environment in order to really be at my most productive.
Yeah, and have the threat of someone looming behind you.
Yeah, I need a cop
Looking over
behind me, driving just behind me at my desk.
with the nozzle of his gun pointed at you.
Yeah, the nozzle right in my head.
Hit
him with the nose.
So
You know a lot about guns.
Pardon me?
I know a lot about guns.
All of the important parts. Hey, don't point the nozzle at me, hey. Like when you're about to pull off a crime.
Nozzle, butt, clicker.
Nozzle, butt, clicker. I'm still watching that show, The Last Kingdom, with Mandy. That's called The Last Kingdom with Mandy.
Oh,
It's
the
pretty
hump
good.
show.
Our historic. What are you laughing at, Jared?
The hump show, he said.
The hump show where they say hump in complete earnestness and sincerity. John Waterman, our dungeon master and history buff, chimed in and said that he just kind of shouted out the 9th century like in the text thread. He was like, 9th century, yeah.
Oh, that's what that was referring to.
I believe so, yeah, because that's when this
assume.
takes place. It takes place in the 9th century, but it's based on these books where I guess another historical character from a couple hundred years afterwards is kind of inserted into this situation using a time machine. No, just kidding. It's not using a time machine. It's just they're there. Yeah, whatever the fuck happens, and that's all right.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it's just a lot of humping and Saxons and Danes, and occasionally there's some people from Wales, and they make them look like real dog bags. So that's about that. That's what's up with me. What are you gesturing for, Corin?
I was going to ask if they speak in Welsh, in the funny Welsh way.
No, everyone just speaks English. Some of the Danes have like, kind of nondescript European accents. It's kind of like that show Viva Variety. They just sound like, like
Johnny
we are
Blue
from
Jeans.
somewhere in Europe. So I don't, that could just be people, all the actors are just speaking in their natural accents. Well, I know some of them aren't because they sound crazy. But, oh yeah, there's a guy in the show named Ubba, a Dane who reminds me a lot of Will Ferrell. You should check it out. And then, I enjoy sometimes substituting in my mind comic actors, like just putting like Bob Odenkirk into any given serious dramatic role, can make it more entertaining.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah, to put him into the dramatic role.
Al Pacino?
Yeah. Instead, it's Bob Odenkirk.
Was that one that stood out in your mind? Has that come up before?
No,
Why'd you say any given Sunday?
Because you said any given movie.
Okay. Oh, so any movie that begins with any given, when any given Sunday is the only one that's coming to the.
There was a clear thread for that joke.
All right. Yeah.
It worked.
I guess to anyone paying attention, it was awesome. Sorry, I wasn't in on it. Hey, I'm trying to eat here, okay? I think that was a callback to what was that show? TV Funhouse?
Yeah.
Was that one of the
What's the
first
guy's
things
name?
of Triumph, the insult comic dog?
Yeah, Triumph, and what the guy's name
lobster.
who was the who like created Triumph, or was like the
What is his name again?
I can't remember. Doesn't matter now. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Comment below, T-Watt. Let us know the
Has
guy's
anyone ever
name.
gone to Triumph the Insult Comic Dog's Wikipedia? He shows up in a bunch of Adam Sandler stuff. What's his goddamn name?
Okay.
Anyway, doesn't matter. So, I like to imagine if like, Will Forte was playing the lead in like, say, Any Given Sunday, like he's doing Al Pacino's part, or like if you imagine that Will Ferrell is playing like Jamie Foxx's part in Any Given Sunday,
Yeah.
like that, like any of those examples would be funny. Anyway,
Those would
so
all be
I'd
very
like to
good.
imagine that Will Ferrell is playing this guy Ubba in The Last Kingdom, and I like it.
It's delightful.
That's it. So this week we have a quiz that we're all going to be taking part on. Is everybody ready to potentially get your quiz on?
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already knew that a long time ago. With your host, Alex.
Jared McLeod?
Oh boy.
Holy cow. That's right.
It's called "I'm Only Here So I Don't Get Fined," a quiz by Jared McLeod.
Good title.
This is being produced under protest.
With a gun nozzle to my head.
Yeah, are y'all ready? So
How many questions?
there are 15 questions.
Okay.
And I guess just everybody give your answer, and do I keep score? How does this work?
I'll keep
This is
score
my first
for you.
quiz.
But
All
you're
right,
saying
thank
we
you.
all give our answer?
We don't ring in.
Or do we ring in?
you all give your answer, and then I tally up all the correct ones at the end.
So you'll reveal.
Oh.
You're
all-
tallying or
are you-
Alistair's
are you re-
tallying?
Alistair's tallying.
Are you?
I will judge the
I
winner.
will judge your answers.
I am tallying. Now, are you? So you're going to reveal all 15 answers at the end?
No,
After
Okay,
everybody
each
gives their
question.
answer.
Okay, is it going to be like kind of round robin where you say like, Jotham, what's your answer? Alistair, what's your answer?
I mean, how do we do it with y'all's again? I thought this is how we did it.
I think
Or was
Have
it
you
just
ever been
somebody?
here?
it was different maybe for each one though. We don't
I just did a ring in.
good at this.
Okay, we can just do the ring and it's fine.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Question
Yeah.
1.
This is about
How many
Jared. This is about you personally, just facts about your life.
Yes.
All right, the Jared McLeod quiz.
How many colors have I dyed my hair in the past?
Jotham.
Corin.
I heard Jotham.
3.
Incorrect.
That was loud. Alistair.
Alistair.
What? Wait a minute.
Corin did say it.
Corin, go. Sorry, Alistair.
4.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Alistair.
Alistair.
2.
Correct.
What?
Blonde
Only
and
2?
green.
Black. The number's correct. I didn't ask for the colors. You would have failed, but good job.
You would have failed.
Didn't ask for the
Did-
colors. I was looking for bonus points. I was just looking for reputation. The most valuable
isn't black
thing
a
a
shade
warrior can
anyways?
have. What'd you say?
Isn't black not a color?
He's trying to have a semantics argument.
Yeah,
All right.
I am.
Second question. I'm not getting dragged into this.
What is my highest attained level of education?
Corin.
Corin, go.
High school?
Jotham.
More specific.
Oh, damn it.
GED.
Correct. I have a GED.
And you're very successful and very smart, and we all care about you.
What kind of follow up is that? Classist dickhead.
Even though you only have a GED.
I give that
It's
response.
totally
Despite
okay.
that, despite
Your
the-
obvious
that
failings.
black hole in your record. Okay. Question 3. How many siblings do I have?
Jotham.
Jotham.
1.
Incorrect.
Alistair.
Got secret
Alistair.
South Carolina siblings.
3.
Correct. I have my brother Daniel, who lives in Fort Lauderdale, and my brothers Chad and Erica, or brother and sister Chad and Erica, who live in South Carolina.
Secret South Carolina family.
Yeah, I nailed the Florida.
I
Yeah.
have my wife in Portland.
James.
And I have my wife in Memphis, Tennessee.
All right. Question 4. What celebrity did I witness doing cocaine in the Wet Willie's bathroom in 2005?
Alistair.
Jared. I mean, Alistair, go.
Alistair. It was Aaron Carter.
Correct.
Oh, right on.
I was going to say Macaulay Culkin.
Allegedly. Like, oh no, definitely doing some cocaine.
So
I tested it myself.
Aaron Carter showed up at Wet Willie's and everybody went nuts. And I was with my friends Joe and Molly. And my friend Molly's younger sister happened to be a huge Aaron Carter fan.
A real Carter head.
And she went up to him, asked him for a autograph. He said no. And then she was like upset about it. So when I was in the line for the bathroom, I walked in and that was going on. He walked past me and I was probably drunk, but I screamed, "Hey, Aaron Carter!" in his ear as he walked past.
His
And he looked
airspace.
rather surprised and disgusted. But I feel like I got retribution from my friend by yelling in his ear.
You did it.
Nailed it.
Anyways,
Revenge.
question 5. What is my favorite video game of all time?
Alistair.
Corin.
Alistair.
Is
You have
it-
to get every word right.
Oh, I'm probably not going to.
Well, what's your guess? I want to
I was
think.
I was thinking maybe Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VII.
That's two.
Square Enix.
Very
shit.
good games. Very, very good games.
But the way you
incorrect.
said get every word right, I know it's. Oh.
I know.
Corin.
I think Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Correct.
That
Gamer
wasn't
Club.
That wasn't that many words.
I play it a couple times a year. Never gets old.
I was gonna guess it was the one that's on the PS4 that Alistair has.
PT, the playtest.
Oh.
The game. Oh.
That's my favorite collectible. But
Is that one of the questions later on the quiz?
Yeah, remember that. What's my favorite?
What's the name of it, by the way?
Question 6.
Nope.
What happens when I laugh too hard?
Corin,
Corin, go.
Oh.
your face turns all red.
Alistair.
It does, but that's not the answer I was looking for. Alistair.
Alistair.
I feel like I was right though.
I feel like you get
Everybody's face gets red.
headaches. You get headaches.
Wow. No. I mean,
Chosen.
yes, but no.
Your
That's not
eye
the answer.
squeaks. Your eye squeaks when you laugh too hard.
No,
Jonathan,
that's
go.
just when he rubs it.
You pee a little.
All correct, but not the answer I was looking for. I almost pass out. I get to the brink where I kind of
Your
get
vision.
tunnel vision and almost go to the absolute brink of passing out, and then come back.
And then you say that's how you come the hardest. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Absolutely. Everybody gets a point because I guess you all are right, but that's not the answer that I was looking
Hey, I'm
for.
on the board.
All right, question 7. What movie makes me cry every time I watch it?
Alistair.
Alistair, go.
Empire of the Sun.
Correct. For a bonus point,
This is some
what's
real
the-
date night stuff.
For a bonus point, what scene makes me cry the hardest?
Alistair. Well, I mean, it's when Christian Bale is, he drops his airplane and then his mom gets away from him in the rush to evacuate.
No.
Oh no. Oh, is it? Okay.
I haven't seen Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, me
Oh,
neither. I'm looking it up now, though.
it's when the little boy at the
Saddest
prison camp,
scene.
who is going to fly the plane, his plane won't start or something.
No.
Damn it.
Now you just have to watch the movie.
So it's not with you, and I have to rate your tears throughout.
Yeah.
Next,
All right.
next question.
Question 8. And this is kind of a complicated question. I didn't know how to word it correctly. What is the name of the condition that I have that a friend took it upon himself to research
Alistair.
once I described the symptoms? Alistair.
Is that hypohidrosis?
Oh.
Hyperhidrosis.
Oh.
It's the sweating
Correct.
sickness.
Yes. Correct.
Oh,
Hyperhidrosis. It was
Yeah.
an unwelcome diagnosis at a party in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, I like the sick rhyme that you did about your diagnosis of hyperhidrosis.
Question 9. How many hit singles did I release over the years for the radio show, and what are they?
oh no!
Okay, Alistair.
You gotta get this one.
All right, we got All My Life by Jodeci. Wait,
Mhm.
no, by Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo.
We've got there's a Taylor Dane song, Tell It to My Heart. But you did
I
just
never did a full version of that.
Oh, and it wasn't Tell It to My Heart. It was
Love will lead you back.
Love Will Lead You Back. You did Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison.
Okay, what 4 songs did I do?
Now, are these? Now, obviously, I haven't heard these, but are these you singing over the tracks that were like an instrumental track?
Yeah. Essentially, he did
Okay.
versions. Yeah.
They're not like covers, like where you're
Yeah.
doing the other instrumentation.
And I
too.
did 4 of them, not 3.
And I think I know one of them, but I'll let Alistair
Let's
see if he can get them.
I'm not going to come up with all of them, but I want to discuss what else was there.
I think you did Smell Yo Dick as well.
No, that's not
No.
true. We don't do something
We don't
crass
keep that
like
blue.
that.
Yeah.
Classy songs.
So you got two.
Just kidding.
The others were Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony and Busted by Ronald Isley.
Busted is what I'm thinking of.
What did you say instead of busted? Smell
Smell
your
your
dick.
dick.
Oh, that is like a different style of busted.
Yeah.
It's Okay. This question has a couple of different answers, but I'll accept any of them.
Great.
What is an unnatural fear that I have?
Alistair.
Jotham.
Well, come on.
Jotham, go ahead.
The deep sea
Specific.
gigantism.
Okay, deep sea gigantism.
Okay, you saved it with the last word. Technically, yes, that's correct.
You're not afraid of the deep sea, period.
Right. Just that it houses a monster.
So if someone threw you in the deep sea, you'd be like, "Oh, this is fine. This is like my home."
No, I
love
wouldn't
it
be.
here."
Because he knows what's there.
I know what's there. It's not
So I forgot
the water that I'm afraid of.
I forgot to put my quotes
The
around
wormfish.
knows what's there.
All right. Question 11. What four
Wait,
movie?
weren't there? Are you guys going to guess the other fears?
Oh, well, there's, I don't know if it's
I wanna know the
unfounded,
more
but there's
fears.
definitely like the robot uprising and
Hmm.
like, I think, and like oversized insects.
Yeah.
Like the size
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, anything that can't be reasoned with.
Yes.
Insects and robots, top of the list.
Yeah.
What four movies do I consider to be the pinnacles of hard R sci-fi?
RoboCop 2. Oh shit. I forgot we're competing.
RoboCop 2, go.
Alice, my name is RoboCop 2. The movie named after myself.
Okay, I won't say specific movies. I'll say franchises.
Predator,
Okay.
Terminator,
Mm-hmm.
Alien.
Correct. Those are the four.
Yeah.
And RoboCop.
Oh, I said okay, RoboCop. I was just gonna go along with okay. I said 4.
Specifically RoboCop 2, specifically Predator 1, specifically Aliens, and Predator. Wait, did I say Predator?
Yeah,
Good-
Terminator 2.
good list.
Terminator 2.
Good list. Predator 1, blah blah blah. Predator 1, something else. Predator 1.
They should all be Predator 1, actually, if I had to pick just one to be all four. What is my $1 million baby?
Alistair,
Alistair, go.
you think that if all else is failing in your life, you can somehow drop on the public a calendar called Shepherd's Pie with either pictures of Shepherd's Pie, the food dish, or a bunch of German Shepherd and German Shepherd puppies inside like fake pie, like set dressings. You think you can like somehow trick the public into like buying you a mansion and a Maserati?
And why is that? Why can he trick the
He's about
public
to pass
into
out.
because they're idiots.
Because it's just something about disrespecting the people who would buy this.
Yeah.
I would buy the one of the shepherds in the pies.
Like real.
You could sign me up for that.
You got one.
There we go.
Just one right there. What
So
are they?
that's-
$10?
Is that correct? Is that what you think?
Two. I want one for the office too.
That is correct.
That's the $1 million baby, Shepherd's Pie.
Oh man.
How many? What question are we on? What's the score?
14.
The score.
Two
Right
left.
now I'm winning 8-3-2. Just how you'd think it would break down.
Question 14. Also multiple answers to this. What's like my whole deal?
He's like Commander Jared.
Oh, that's
You know-
pretty good.
You ring in? I don't know.
Corin.
Corin, go.
He's like Commander Jared, but he's like a real solid dude.
Correct.
Yes.
You guys want to give a guess also? What
I'd
my
say
whole
he's
deal
like
is?
Commander Jared. He's always like barking out commands to his squad mates. But he's constantly breaking on the road to save kittens.
Correct.
Correct. I'll take one of those.
Jotham, do you want to?
I think you guys covered it pretty well.
Okay.
And finally, question 15. What is a game to me?
Oh, Alistair.
Oh, Jotham.
It's all. Oh,
Go ahead,
Life.
Jotham.
Jotham.
Life. It's all everything.
Incorrect.
Alistair. See, again, this is something that someone who's in the room would know, but it's.
I know this because I was in the room, and that's it. Those are the only two people who would know
I
this.
wasn't there.
No.
Game and movie discs and just setting them down wherever in whatever the nearest packaging is, as though obscuring the real game inside the package is somehow fun.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Just putting shit back in the wrong place.
You like doing that?
I pointed it out to Jared, and he once said, "Man, I don't even know. This is a game to me. I'll put a disc." Yeah, so he
I'll put a disc. This is a game to me.
It's
So
not
Jared, you like to put the discs in the right cases?
No, I don't like to. I'm just lazy, and I just tried to justify it by
I was
saying
calling him
that it's a
out,
game to
and
me.
like he was just
Okay.
so desperately thrashing against like being told
Okay.
he was wrong at anything. He was like, I did it on purpose. This is a game to me."
Correct.
Very mature.
Also, I'm missing my Thor Ragnarok 4K Blu-ray, and I may have just a game to me the disc on maybe one of those PlayStation games that I gave you. So if you
Oh.
could check and see if maybe it's in there,
I'll check.
that'd be great.
Just a game to mead. Well, that's the end. It looks
That's
like
the
I
quiz.
won 10
Yeah.
to 4 to 2. That's a great time for me.
Congratulations.
Me too.
Do you guys want to take a break and then come back for news?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. We're on break. Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships. We're back. And it's time for a little something that I like to call the Grand National Championship. News.
With.
Fuck. Corn, I guess.
Okay. Website offers $1,000 to binge watch all 24 James Bond films. A culture website is offering $1,000 for a James Bond fan to watch all 24 official films. I don't know that there are unofficial films.
The one with
in the dub.
George Lazenby.
No, there's one with Sean Connery that's unofficial.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Really?
Good.
Yep.
I got schooled. In order to celebrate the upcoming release of No Time to Die, nerdbear.com said it is seeking someone to watch all 24 movies from 1962's Dr. No to the 2015 Spectre prior to the September 30 release of No Time to Die.
What a stupid promotion.
The chosen
Can we
candidate will
find
receive
someone who can watch more than 20 movies?
in 30 days.
The search for someone who can take 6 days off and watch a movie every day.
Wait, 30, so there's less movies than there are days.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can take a
funny
day
for.
off.
6.
You get days
You guys-
off. Yeah,
week
it's
off.
easy.
Well, not a week.
What's up?
Again, a week is 7 days, guys.
I was
Let's
saying
get
like
this
24
together.
movies in a row. Sure, that's a challenge. It's like
It's
3
not.
days.
You don't have to stay up and do it. You just have to do it over the course of a month. And they're like doing like an international search for this superhuman.
Yeah.
That's going to be big for the on cinema community because in the show, Greg's character watched 500 movies in 500 days to get into the Guinness Book of World Records and celebrates all the Bond movies. And Tim Heidecker hates him in the show. So for me, that's great. I can't wait to see how this unfolds
Yeah, exactly. This is
in that universe.
can't wait to see how This affects my favorite podcast universe.
Not this one.
Could not be further from this podcast. Now, if they were saying like, can you read 24 books over the course of your lifetime? Now that would be impossible.
Yeah, who's got time?
Who's got time for 24 books in one lifetime?
Whole books?
Yeah.
Official books?
Yeah. How many of these books are official?
No zines.
I heard that a lot of Stephen King's books aren't official books. Is that true? And Philip
Yes.
Roth.
Graphic novels.
Wait, whoa.
None of Philip Roth's graphic novels count.
Some people might say that graphic novels wouldn't count as real books. Some people.
And I
Not
would
me.
punch them right in the butt.
Again, no, I won't shame Corin because Corin has rescinded his previous position. But he once made me feel like I didn't actually read a book because I listened to it as an audiobook.
Gatekeeping hikes, gatekeeping books.
We're establishing
I'm
a
up here
historical
in
pattern.
my ivory tower looking down on y'all. Adding
But like
some class
simulators,
to this
curiously
podcast.
I'm in my ivory tower looking down, adding some class to this podcast. It's a weird sequence of kind of admissions. Well, I admit I'm adding class to this podcast, okay? People are putting pressure on me. I'm coming clean, okay?
I have to be honest. I'm classing this place up.
I'm still just looking at Jotham's like it's not absolutely flat, but like that brim's coming at you, you know?
Oh, I think it's supposed to be like this. I don't really think it.
It's not flat, but it's very straight.
Yes. That was one of the complaints in the reviews.
It's rigid. Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Works fine for
Ordered
me.
it anyways.
Side out. It's almost like you could like fold it up and do like that volleyball style.
Yeah, like biking style.
Oh yeah, I guess it comes up in biking communities too.
I haven't decided which one I want to pledge to, so I'm kind of keeping it open: volleyball or biking.
Yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Your dance card is wide open.
That's right.
So where are we at with the news?
We've barely started.
Are you sure?
Mine is over.
It is?
Yeah, why not? What else do you want to hear
For the
about?
life of me, can't remember what it was. Jared, say what Corin's news was.
I had no idea.
Jotham, can you think of what Jared?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Bond.
Bond
James
movies.
Bond.
There we go. Hey.
What threw me off is it's
James
not
Bond.
robot news.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
weird when
there's-
Corin talks about humans.
I do try to mix it up once in a while.
So you're going to do it?
I think we should do it. We should all do it.
Okay.
We'll start
Well,
a
they're
new
gonna give us
podcast.
I've never
$4,000?
actually, I think I've never seen like more than half of them. Definitely.
You have seen more than half of them?
Yes. No, I have seen less than half of them. I have not seen more than half of them.
You've watched the whole movie, half of the
I've seen
titles that
half
have been
of
released.
most of them.
Okay.
This is difficult, but yeah, I haven't seen many. I've seen a few of them. I believe that they would be on television when I was a child. So I remember parts of some of them. And I haven't seen any modern ones. I haven't seen any of the Daniel Craig ones.
Spectre is really
Fine.
good.
Do you have a
Spectre.
favorite Bond
Casino
man?
Skyfall.
Royal was very
I
good.
grew up with Roger Moore as my Bond.
Yeah,
So,
he's a good one.
To me, he was the real James Bond, and all the rest just happened to do it before or after. But then again, this was the mind of a child. Sorry.
Jotham?
Connery.
Okay.
Daniel Craig's good too, though.
No, whatever.
So the unofficial Bond movie, in case anybody was curious, is Never Say Never Again, 1983 spy film starring Sean Connery and directed by Irvin Kershner. It's based on the 1961 Bond novel Thunderball. It's basically a remake, an 80s remake of Thunderball which Connery was in, but it didn't have like it wasn't officially a Bond movie, or it wasn't officially part of the series.
Was he
Or
still
did they
named
not say
James
they not
Bond?
call him Bond in the movie? Yeah.
No,
Baines
he's called
Johns.
Bond. But it's like not considered part of the. It's not considered like legitimately part of it or something.
Far
All
out.
right. Well, that's
I'll have to research that.
That's as much as we'll investigate. Thanks, everyone.
I could be totally wrong. Who knows? Somebody's going to come. I'll leave it to T-Watt to sort it out.
We have to come up with a better source than just this one guy on YouTube.
why.
You know what? Why not? So, Jotham, what's in the news?
A top Taiwanese official issued a plea last Thursday for people to stop changing their name to Salmon after dozens made the unusual move to take advantage of a restaurant promotion. Phenomenon has been dubbed Salmon Chaos by local media, when around 150 mostly young people flocked to the government offices to register to change their name. The cause of this sudden enthusiasm was a chain of sushi restaurants that, under a 2-day promotion, any customer whose ID card contained, I don't want to try to say this, but the Chinese characters for salmon, would be entitled to an all-you-can-eat sushi meal along with 5 friends. And in
Whoa.
Taiwan, you can officially change your name up to 3 times. So they're just kind of getting one out of the way, maybe, and they still had 2 more
They're
for later.
like rolling for hit points.
Yeah, exactly.
I like
So
the
this
point in
person-
hold on. I like the point in the story where you went, I don't want to say this name. I don't want to pronounce it. Sorry, this person what?
Is quoted as saying, I just changed my name this morning to add the characters, and I'm not going to, this is even
Come on.
more. No, I don't want to do
Even more what?
Bao Cheng Guai Yu. And we already ate more than, in the U.S., $235 worth. A college student named Ma told TVBS News Channel in southern Kaohsiung City.
That's awesome. Give it a go better than I could. But I agree with maybe what Jared kind of implied. The worst part of all of it was you saying, oh, this name's even more... It's like, even more what?
I don't know. I think that's why I trail it off. Hard for me to pronounce.
Yeah, difficult. I don't have any knowledge of any foreign language, really. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, and I can name numerous objects and conjugate several verbs. That's about it.
I did ASL in college and I could barely spell my name at this point. Like sign my name.
It's degraded. I do listen to the Godfather Minute podcast, and every week they say the episode number in the minute number in Italian. They teach you how to say it.
Nice.
And of course, I know how to say 100 years. Cent'anni in Italian, from the Godfather.
Of course.
All right. So, anyone else have any good
man.
language stories? What are you saying, Corin?
Just groaning.
Yeah.
Generally.
Anything else in the news, Jotham?
No. Oh yeah, there's some. I mean, I saw we were talking about Cheerwine. Remember we were talking about Cheerwine and Krispy Kreme collab. Pepsi's doing one
I saw
soon
this.
with Peeps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Peepsy?
way?
Pepsi. That's a good question. Pepsi is making Peeps flavored Pepsi.
Called Peepsy.
Yeah.
I think it's yellow too.
No, it
Well,
isn't. Stop.
the can is yellow.
That's yellow. Now, have you guys ever considered
Peeing in a can?
like branding yourself with a product, getting a tattoo, so like you get free fries for life from like some local restaurant?
Ribs.
Like what?
asked-
Ribs is definitely something like unlimited
Just
ribs is
ribs.
something Jared would sell his soul for. He just grown
From
ribs.
who? Who are you gonna?
Whoever.
Just whoever can give us like
Give
a
me some
solid
ribs.
offer. Yeah. But what would
I asked someone at work today if they would get where I work got the name tattooed on their neck for a $10,000 raise, and they said yeah.
10,000 per
Oh no,
year.
I said 10%. I said 10%. I said a 10% raise.
That's different.
Yeah, it is way
different.
different. Well, they said yeah, so
Do they
I'm gonna
make
talk to the
$100,000?
no.
That's on their neck. Yeah, that's a pretty bold statement. I don't think I
can
believe
cover
in
a
anything
tattoo.
that much.
No.
Not even Everclear.
The drink?
No, the
liquor?
band.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that an Everclear reference?
Did you say, was that an Everclear reference where I said the word Everclear? Yeah.
Okay.
They're playing locally coming up. There's some like show that's like going to be like Fastball, Everclear.
Oh boy.
The guy from Sponge, not Sponge. Or a guy from Sponge. It might not even be the guy from Sponge.
What was the name of that
Not
song?
Sponge.
Wax? Was it Wax?
Yeah.
Something?
And then they had another song, Wax Ecstatic. That was the follow-up. I want to say Molly was the name of one. The 16 candles down the drain. That one, is that Sponge?
Father of mine.
That's Everclear.
There you go.
I just thought of
Was
it.
that an Everclear reference?
Yes, it was.
Oh, go.
Tell me, where have you been?
What's that dude's name?
Art Alexakis.
Yeah, I
Really?
know it. On the message
Nerd
boards,
check.
he's getting show alerts.
I told you. I told you I'm getting a neck tattoo so I can get into this show.
Is neck tat a nuck tat? No, I guess not. Neck tats.
Unless-
Get neck tats on your knucks as a
Have
nuck
we
tat.
talked about nuck tats on this show?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, they must have. Yeah, so neck tats as your neck tat.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
meta.
Not bad. Not bad. I can speak Italian. Listen. Not bad. That means not bad in Luca Brazzi.
A specific dialect.
Jared, what's in the news?
Doom could be played on 16 billion crabs based on recent study. Over the years, people have been trying to, like a milestone in like PC hardware, like trying to get things like people tinkering with like the game
Life.
Doom, like trying to get it to run on all kinds of things, like trying to get it to run on a graphing calculator, playing it and like and such and such, all this stuff. According to a university professor at the Wharton School, University of Pennsylvania, Doom can theoretically be powered by the joined efforts of 16 billion crabs. In 2011, a group of scientists published a paper describing the use of soldier crabs moving through plastic structures to create logic gates. From the study, they theorized that if enough crabs were used to implement enough logic gates, there would be enough memory to run the 1993 version of Doom. Use this based on the idea that it equates to 8 logic gates into a byte, with 80 soldier crabs needing to run a single gate. That means running Doom would take a combined effort of 16,039,018,500 soldier crabs.
Alistair,
Mm-hmm.
do they need to make... Okay, so I understand this is a thought experiment. They're not implementing it. But are they saying these crabs would need to work with coordinated effort?
Yes.
Okay, so it seems unlikely this would happen.
I mean,
I get what they're saying,
A boy can dream, can't he?
but it's weird how
Yeah.
they keep talking about like the collective effort and like crabs working together. It's like, so they need 16 billion crabs, but they also need the crabs to be like conscious entities that you can reason with and give instructions
well, I
to.
just think they need to move. They just need them to move like one way or another.
But
Either
they
they
have
have
You
to-
probably just shock them or something. It's fine.
How big are they?
You say, Joe,
How
the best
big are
question.
they?
How big are the crabs?
That I don't know. Soldier crab. It's like the size of a bear.
Yeah. They come from
Soldier
the deep sea.
crab. Oh, they're little guys.
So he goes a 747.
25 millimeters across.
25 millimeters.
So it's like
across.
3 feet.
What?
Millimeters.
So it's like an inch, right?
Yeah. basically.
2.5 centimeters.
Mhm.
Okay, so 16 billion isn't that big. All right, so we'll have to set up a space for them.
Yeah.
Maybe
What's
Kansas.
16 billion times
And then
whatever?
you
I want to
could-
do
and
it
then
somewhere
would have
flat.
you would have to be basically in a helicopter, like, to be able to see what's happening.
The pixels.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, let's do it. We can do this after we do the 1,000 cannoli jump.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
And
I
the
didn't.
hot bungee jump, the little nitro bungee jump.
World
Base
hottest
jump.
base
Bungee
jump.
jump. Hottest base
World
jump.
records left and right.
Okay,
It'd
yeah.
be
So
more than 1,000, I think, in the pool.
yeah, I know. We want to
gotta be.
cover it 10 feet deep, so it's probably going to be like 50,000.
Yeah, you writing this down
Yeah.
for
Well, I'm
our
writing-
pitch meeting?
I am
With our
inexplicably
investors.
writing hottest base jump. I'm trying to
I'll
think
get
of
a baker.
the plans. The cannoli jump.
Jotham's got a baker on hand.
Yeah, I got a baker.
The hottest
Okay.
base jump, the cannoli pool, and what was the other
Crab
thing?
doom.
And what is crab doom?
Crab doom,
Crap.
crab rank doom.
There it is. So those are going to be our big events coming up.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, once things as things get more back to normal, maybe next year we could do something with the crabs playing Doom over Kansas.
Like, it's not crabs playing Doom. It's crabs being Doom. Right?
You're blowing my mind, man.
We're not getting 16 billion crabs together to play Doom.
Although,
That's a lot of TVs.
It's kind of weird though. They
is it?
so Doom, no, not the crabs thing.
It's a
That's
big
not weird.
land party.
That is not weird.
Oh, land crabs. LAN.
Land party.
No, land crabs.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, go ahead.
The 1993 version of Doom has been proven to run on many different pieces of hardware, including smart fridges, pregnancy tests, ATMs, graphing calculators, Apple Watches, MacBook Touch Bar.
That's what I saw
Sony.
recently is the pregnancy test.
Yeah. 1998 Kodak DC 260, and even inside Doom itself. I saw that one recently where
Like
somebody,
on the wall.
yeah,
Playing
like
Doom
walk
in
up to
Doom.
a wall and started Doom
And
on
then
like a panel. On the
Did they
wall.
bring in like the exhibit meme? Like, I heard you like Doom and you're Doom, so now you can Doom
Yo,
while
dog.
you Doom.
Yeah, that's the news. The music already played, but
Oh, sorry. It won't be as loud to the listener at home, so they're going to think you're crazy and weak.
What's new?
Guys, it's time that we go around and name the songs that are going to be added to the Spotify playlist this week. So far, I've added one song. It's going to be Sam Prekop and John McIntyre from the 2019 EP collaborative split thing with a Map Station. This it's called a Croizong. That's all that's on there so far. It's just like a little electronic modular thing. So what are you going to put on, Jotham?
I've been listening to Gigi King came out with a new album in the last maybe 3 weeks, but I've been listening to that a lot recently. So I added 3 of my favorite songs from that album. And then I was listening to the week before, I was listening to a lot of Slim Gorilla, which has a really distinct sound. Then it reminded me of this mid-90s Memphis hip-hop. So I put 2 mid-90s Memphis hip-hop tracks on there. One by Shoddy Pimp and Red Dog. Actually, it reminded me of this guy, the artist, Slim Gorilla, a track that I listened to. It sounded like him. And then I figured out because he sampled from this album. I don't remember if I actually put that track on, but another one by Lil Noid, and then closing out was Slim Gorilla.
DUI.
Yes.
Jared, what's on your Spotify playlist?
I picked 6 songs of beautiful metal,
Nice.
the subcategory that of metal that Alistair coined when we were at the Periphery show.
It's beautiful metal.
So I had a group called Infinity Shred with a song called Monitor A. Brand new song just came out. Arch Echo, a song called Hip Dipper from their self-titled Arch Echo. The End of Everything by Pliny, virtuoso, beautiful guitarist. Plays a Strandberg.
There are like a bunch of Yngwie Malmsteens up there. flowing cuffs out of their velour coats. Orchestra behind them while they shred arpeggios up and down the neck.
Juno by Tesseract from the album Sonder. The Brain Dance by Animals as Leaders from the album that I can't see the whole name of. And finally, Libra by Intervals. So some beautiful metal for everybody.
For a beautiful show. Corin, are you the songs that you pick be beautiful?
I picked decidedly unbeautiful songs. I went with artists from Olympia, Washington. So more Pacific Northwest artists. A lot of 90s indie rock actually came from Olympia.
Kurt Cobain. Did
that
he,
guy.
Yeah.
Sleater
So
Kinney.
This is all Kurt Cobain music.
This is
Underrated.
yeah.
Under the radar.
You've never heard of it. Nirvana, Sleater Kinney. That's the only two. No, first is the Spinanes with Spitfire.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I really like that album and that song a whole bunch.
Jared's just hooting out, shouting
All
amen.
right. The song It's Common But We Don't Talk About It by Bratmobile. Bass Mess by Dub Narcotic Sound System. The Weirding Way by C Average, which starts with a clip from Dune, sorry.
Ooh, can you play Dune on a pregnancy test? The movie from 1984.
And then Chuck-a-Nut Overdrive by Godhead Silo.
There's
And
only 5 on there. What's up, pal?
I'm only doing 5.
What? That throws off my... This screws up all my arrangements.
Deal with it.
That's... What'd you say?
I said deal with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to do it for the show this week,
Oh, wow.
right?
Yeah.
Is there any business that we need to attend to that we haven't?
Yeah, I think so. I think people should like and subscribe, rate and review the show on all the apps and on YouTube. It helps us gain new followers and puts us in new people's ears, just where we want to be. Anything else,
Keep on
Jared?
trucking.
Oh, God.
So fair.
And share it with everybody.
You know, you can
Share the
visit our
show.
Sorry. You know, you could visit our Patreon page as well. Patreon.com/the
That's an
GMC
idea.
show. Check out their various membership levels at which you can join. And get some bonus content. Maybe get some stickers sent your way. It's good times. So, for Jared McLeod and Jotham Fady and Corin, I'm itching to get out of here, Atchison. My name is Alex St. Hill. Everyone, be well. Have a good day, week, month, even your year.
All right.
Bye.